Amazon, I'm Jasmine Moyer, and welcome to Sway TV.
Welcome and to Amazon Live and virtually into our Sway TV studio.
So we're doing Workout Wednesdays here on Amazon Live.
And she is fresh off the set of Shark Tank.
It's such an honor to be here today, so thank you.
We're gonna have some fun on the street.
We are gonna be talking all about parenting.
And now it's time for nails.
And it's Brad Grunberg. Hi, Brad. This is a game changer.
The perfect gift. You guys, get on this now.
Such an amazing Amazon deal.
Yes, we got our Drake's Cake break.
That was very dramatic. Thank you. Thank you at Sway TV. Thank you.
Oh, Naveen says thank you. This is my first time I'm seeing Amazon Live. This is better than Netflix. Yes!
So happy New Year 2021. Let's bring it in with a bang.
2, 1.
So grateful for you guys and for Sway TV.
We'll see you soon. Until then, let's sway.
Let's sway.
Let's sway.
Let's play!
Let's sway.
Let's sway. Let's sway.
Hey everybody, welcome back. It is your weekly parenting show. This is The Art of Parenting. I am Marissa Gold with Intuit Parenting and Sway TV. We are on Amazon Live today. We are 1 week into the New Year's. How has it been for you so far? This week, if you're following politics, it has been a doozy, but this show, it is not about politics. This show is about parenting. So we are going to talk today about something that I think is so important. It is the idea of resiliency and putting that into practice. But before we get started, we're gonna take a deep breath. We're gonna light a candle. Let's see here. I'm gonna light this candle and just bring some calm into the studio. I'm gonna put it right behind me. It smells so good. I have a tween and a teen daughter. If you have tweens and teens in your home, especially girls like me, you know that they probably have the scent and the smell of candles going all the time, right? So we just thought we would bring it right into the studio. It's about 4 o'clock here in Los Angeles, where we're filming from. And I need an afternoon pick-me-up to get me through the evening and into the weekend. So I'm gonna have a cup of coffee. If you wanna have a cup of coffee, or maybe you wanna have a glass of wine, whatever you wanna have, I would love for you to join me. I'm gonna show you this awesome product that I'm about to use in order to make my cup of coffee. It is called the Zulay Milk Frother. And I'm looking down, you can shop for it in the carousel. You can shop the show. Let's see. Sorry about this, folks. It's gotten, oh, here we go. I see it. And we're gonna show you this video, and then I'm gonna make my own cup of coffee. Here we go.
The Zulay Kitchen Original Milk Frother. The durable, convenient metal stand gives easy access for foamy goodness in seconds. To use, fill the cup or pitcher 1/4 full of hot or cold milk and place the whisk into the milk. Press and hold the button to begin whisking. Raise the frother up and down many times until foam is as desired. Works on all types of milk: half and half, creamer, soy milk, almond, cashew, or hazelnut milk, whole milk, and other dairy such as butter or cream. Make delicious, foamy cream for your drinks at home without a trip to the coffee shop. Cleaning your frother is easy. Simply hold the whisk under hot running water and briefly turn it on. A simple tool that does its job perfectly. Get used today.
Okay, so here it is, live and in person. It comes in this box, right? And actually this company also makes, I'm super excited about this, they also make this smoothie, individual smoothie maker. So in my home, we have smoothies at least once a day, every single day. It's a great way to get fruits and vegetables and protein powder and some dairy, like good yogurt and milk, and sometimes I even put some full-fat ice cream depending on who I'm making it for. And it's a great way to get that into my kids' bodies. And so that's usually either a mid-morning snack or a mid-afternoon snack, depending on what the rest of the meals look like. But so today I'm using the frother because I need a pick-me-up. So it's super easy. Here's my cup of coffee. It is empty, as you can see. The other thing that I love about this frother is that it can be used with any kind of milk that you're using in your home. So if you are really healthy and you're using almond milk, or you use a soy or a coconut milk, any milk product, or if you're using regular milk or cream, it works with all of them. And I think that that is really great. So you only put in about that much. I might have actually put in too much, but we'll see. And then look, we're gonna stick it in. Oh shoot, but you know what? I see there's something stuck on here. So I need to get it off. Otherwise that's gonna end up in my coffee. We don't want that. That is not how I wanna start my weekend, right? Okay, all good. Okay, so now we're gonna froth. You just hold it up and down like the video showed us, right? This is so fun. Okay, now we're gonna stop for a moment. I'm gonna put my coffee in. While I'm putting that on the side, I can put it on the stand. Here's my coffee. I'm gonna pour it in. Ooh, look at how pretty that is. And then we're gonna stick the frother back into it just for another little woo froth. And that just went everywhere. Well, we're live, so we're gonna go with it. That's what you have to do, folks. But we're gonna put it right here. And my producer's coming over with some paper towels, thank you. I think I might need more than that because it is all over. And I definitely don't want to get it on the computer. Thank you very much. Okay, here, let's push this away for a moment so I can clean this. See, live, right? You just have to go with it. This happens when you're with your kids too. Things happen, right? And you can't stop and push the pause button as much as you would like to. You have to just figure out how to keep moving. So that's what we're doing. We're being resilient, which we're gonna get into in a few moments. Look at this, I mean, come on, my page of notes, it's like covered in coffee. It's gonna smell really good, I will say that, because I love the smell of coffee. But that was the Zulai milk frother, and I'm gonna taste that in 1 second. First, I'm going to go back here and see if I can get back to, let's see. Okay, so that's this awesome product that we were just talking about. Okay. Now, that's not what we want. Technical difficulties. Let's see. We have to click out of all of these. We've got way too many things open. So let's see if we can do that. Let's see if there is a way to, it is not letting me. Huh. Okay, let's see. We're gonna fix this. I've got someone coming on to help me. In the meantime, while that is happening, I'm gonna have a sip of this because like I said, I need it. Especially now, I really need it. That is good. Very good milk frother. Okay, and very good coffee. Maybe later on when my daughter joins, maybe we'll pour her a cup of decaf, surprise her. She loves coffee. She's not allowed to drink caffeinated coffee for obvious reasons. She's still growing. Thank you so much. Thank you. We're back on. Okay, we're good. Okay, so resiliency. I've got my coffee. I hope you have yours. Maybe you have a glass of wine, more power to you. I have to drive home, so I'm being responsible, but tonight I might have a glass. We lit the candle, we took a deep breath. We are gonna go into this show with intention and purpose, and we're gonna stay in the moment, we're gonna be mindful, and we're gonna talk about how we can be the best parent possible. And that is really what this show, The Art of Parenting, is about. And I just wanna remind you, if you're just joining, I'm Marissa Gold from Intuit Parenting and Sway TV, and we're on Amazon Live. And we're talking today about resiliency and how we can bring the idea of resiliency with us into the new year. Okay, so, again, if you have questions, you can reach out to me in the chat and I can answer your questions about parenting or anything else. If you are interested in the products that we're talking about, please shop the show. We're gonna get into so many that I just love. I cannot wait to share some of these products with you because they are things that I use in my life to help me with my children, for myself, in my work, all over the house, out and about when I'm working. So I can't wait to share those with you. So let's talk about parenting today. It is really hard, let's be honest, right? I mean, we want to practice parenting patiently and respectfully and gracefully and mindfully, and yet it's challenging to do all of those things because we have got so much going on. And as I said at the start of this show, just what has happened this week with politics, right? So putting aside everything that's happening with COVID and with politics and with social movements, there's so many important things that are happening this year that we want to be a part of, but we also have to be mindful about how we're representing that in our home and how we're raising our kids and what we're bringing into their lives, because they themselves, they are feeling the turmoil, and they're not feeling the turmoil from us necessarily. They pick up things from the news that they might hear, tidbits, social media, friends, other family members. So despite our best efforts, we have children that are being inundated. And so what can we do? What can we as parents do to really help our children? Well, there's this idea of resiliency. Resiliency is the way that we are able to bounce back from challenging, difficult, triggering situations, right? So this year, talk about resiliency. We have had so many opportunities to be resilient human beings, to bounce back, but it's not always so easy to do, right? So sometimes you just want to crawl under the covers and just kind of let yourself get bogged down in what is happening around us, and you don't really want to have to be the best parent possible. But then other times we have to put on that parenting hat, or we have to put on that resiliency hat, and we have to say to ourselves, well, how can we do this? How can we get through the day gracefully, respectfully, mindfully, patiently, and be the best parents possible? This year, what we've had to do in order to do that is we've had to pivot. And we talked a little bit about this in the last show. It's so important, the ability to pivot and to think about the structure of our daily lives. What was it like before? And not what will it be like in the future, but what is it like right now? We are in it, guys. You are here, right? There's no escaping what's happening. We are here. It is January 8th. It is Friday. We are a week into 2021, and it's not going, everything that is outside of these walls, it's not going away. It's not disappearing. However, how I choose to be in this moment, in my home, in my life with my children, and I said this optimal word, choose, that is how we move forward. That is how we become the best parents possible. That is all about resiliency. So we are choosing, we're making this choice to be more resilient people. And in doing so, more resilient parents, in doing so, we ourselves have to figure out, how do we bounce back? When something really hard is going on in our life, how do we bounce back from it? How do we get through it? Not avoid it. I don't want you to avoid it. I want you to deal with it. And sometimes we deal with it by actually taking action, and sometimes we deal with it just by how we think about it. And so today we're going to talk about two areas, very specific. What I want to do today is I want to give you proactive things that you can actually do. I don't want to just give you some information that you have to go think about and then try and come up with stuff on your own. I want to give you actionable items that you can actually do in your home to help yourselves and help your children be more resilient, to build that foundation of resiliency. And one of the things that we know about resiliency is that it is one of the most important traits that you can have in order to be a happy and successful person in the long run. Okay, so what are the two things? How are we going to break down the show today? And if you're just joining me, I am Marissa Gold from Intuit Parenting on Sway TV, on Amazon Live. I'm so excited that you're here with me. And today we are talking about resiliency and all the different things that we can actually do to be resilient human beings, and then also items and things, products that we can use in our daily life. And all those things are in the carousel, and you can shop the show, and you can ask me questions in the chat, and we can talk about parenting stuff. And if you have questions about the products, we can talk about the products. If you have questions about your kids, we can do that. If you have other questions, other parenting questions, if you have a question about sleep and you want to ask me about sleep, that's okay. Even though we're talking today about resiliency, I work with parents who have children from newborn up to 15 years old at all ages and stages of development. I do it all. I also run social and emotional support groups for tween and teen boys and girls. So I work with kids of all ages and families who have children of all ages. So please ask questions, and here's, okay, back to what I was saying before, because I got sidetracked, right? Back to what I was saying before is we are going to break down this show into two ways that you can be actionable and be resilient, and choose to be a resilient human being, parent, someone who brings that into your life and sets up your home with the foundation for resiliency. And again, resiliency is teaching your children and you how to bounce back and get through really hard, challenging, triggering situations, which again, let's be honest, that's what we've been doing all year long. And even when we're not in the middle of a pandemic, in the middle of all of the social movement matters that we've been dealing with, the politics that we've been dealing, even when we don't have all this, on a daily basis, children can place upwards of 50 demands on you a day. That's a lot. That's one child. So if you have 2 or 3 kids, you're having demands and questions placed on you every day. That in and of itself can be exhausting and can really try your patience. And so when that happens, you have to, your mind has to go into this place of, how do I get through this? How am I resilient? How do I continue to be a really strong, good, proactive, happy parent for my children? So the two ways we're dividing this show up today. The first is we're going to think about our home environment, and we're going to think about what are ways and what are things that we can do in our home environment to create calm, to declutter, to organize. Because let's face it, all of this, all of the ability for you to be productivity, it starts at home. It's how you teach your children to get their homework done, to clean their room, to share toys, to anything, to do chores in the house. This is all productivity. This is all about being a part of a family. These are the things that we do to help each other out, right? And so I have a number of items and things that we use in our home and things that I suggest when I work with families that I absolutely love, that I think are so helpful. So that's the first part of the show. The second part of the show, I'm gonna bring my daughter Bree back because she was a fan favorite last time and it was so fun to have her on and I really loved having her. And she's gonna come and she's gonna come and sit on the couch with me and we're gonna have some fun. And we're actually gonna talk about very specific projects and art projects and non-art projects and other actionables and things that we can do as a family to really have fun together. Because part of this is about making plans and putting things in place, and that's the organizational piece. And then the other part is, in the moment, let's have fun. Let's do things together. Let's be a family. Let's create those memories and those fun moments and new memories and new things that maybe we wouldn't have done before this year, but now we're gonna do it because this is where we're at. We're here. And so we may as well not just make the best of it, but kick the heck out of it and have fun in 2021. And commit to that. Commit to moving forward in this happy, calm place that, we can all be our best selves, whether we're the parent or the child, right? Okay, so as I said, productivity is a direct result of a more streamlined approach to anything and everything. And that starts with you in your home. And when you have an easier time finding things, when you are organized, when you know where things are, it is much easier to get things done, right? So with that in mind, I want to introduce you to some of my favorite items that I have in my home that we use that I think that you should have too. The first one is what we use almost daily for cleaning, and it is a no-brainer, and it is so great because I don't actually have to do anything. It goes by itself. I bet you know what I'm gonna say. It goes by itself, and it cleans, and while it's doing its thing, I can do my thing. And what am I talking about? I am talking about where is it? Oh, I went too far. Here it is, the Roomba. So, the Roomba is, no, that's not what I want. That is not the video that I want to show you. There is, however, a video that I want to show you. It is this one.
For 30 years now, we've designed iRobot products with one consideration in mind: how they'll improve people's lives. That's 30 years of looking at specific problems and building the right solutions, so that robotics can look like this. And effortless tech can sound like this. At iRobot, the technology used to find explosives and study oil spills has evolved to map your home and clean your floors.
15, 20.
And our app is opening up a future of possibilities in the smart home. So as homes get smarter, more connected, and more automated, our products will too. Innovation, quality, dependability, backed by excellent customer service and the iRobot warranty. That's the iRobot difference.
That's the iRobot difference. So I love the iRobot. As you can see, this is not the cheapest item. However, it is amazing. It is worth its money in gold. It does its job on its own, and you can feel good in the fact that your floors are clean and you don't have to deal with it. So when my floors are being clean, I can be helping my kids with their homework, I can be making a meal, I can be reading, I can get some alone time maybe. So it cuts down on the time that I have to actually put into cleaning, which is huge. Anything that saves me time, I am all over it. I'm all about products that save time. I'm about products that last for a long time, where there's longevity to the product. This is a product that is like that. You will have this for years in your home. As the video said, they are constantly innovating. The company's constantly innovating and creating better products and better technology to work with your smart home, your smart phone. So I just love this. I think it is probably one of the best items that you can own in your home. Okay, now I want to show you, I want to go back and I want to show you the next. I want to talk for a minute about room organization, because one of the things that I have found with my children is that they function much better in their rooms when their rooms are clean. And let's face it, their rooms get dirty really easily. And I don't mean dirty like dust, because that stuff we take care of, you know, that we're cleaning. But I mean like the floor is covered in the homework and the clothes and the art project and just the mess that comes with having kids who are in and out and moving around and going from one thing to the next. Now, I will say right now, because we're in quarantine, it's a little bit cleaner than normal. But when they're out and about and their activities are going and they're coming to and from school, it just gets very chaotic in their rooms. And what I have noticed as a parent is that chaos breeds an inability to be productive. Or the opposite to that is that when we are organized and we have a clean area, it is very easy to be much more productive, because it is easier to focus, it is easier to stay in the moment, it is easier to not feel overwhelmed by stuff. So to that end, there are a few things that I love that my girls have in their rooms, and I have in my room as well. And the first thing that I want to show you is something that is, and this is the other thing that I love, products that are made for one purpose but can be repurposed for many other things. So there are a few here that I'm going to show you. There are so many things. Okay, so this is the first one. So this is an underbed storage box. Hi, Zozo. Hi, Zozo. Hi, Zozo. Okay, I stopped it because it was very relaxing. The music was very relaxing, I have to admit. However, it was just going to keep showing the same things, and it's very important, but basically what they're showing you is how durable this item is. And it's extremely durable. So if you're looking at underbed storage containers, you have two different choices. You have plastic and you have cloth. It depends what you like. Personally, I like the cloth ones because or plastic, or not the hard plastic. There's hard plastic and then there's soft plastic or cloth, right? I like the soft plastic or cloth because they're more malleable. They're easier to kind of fit into tight spaces. But the problem with a lot of these is that they're not as durable as they could be. They are flimsy. Sometimes the zippers break. This one is awesome. I love it. It's very durable. It's a nice gray color. The zippers are great, and there's two of them, so you can go in multiple directions. And what I love about this underbed storage box is that it has individual places because it's meant to be for shoes. However, I have used this for lots of different things. If you have children, which, let's face it, if you're watching this, you probably do. So this is great for putting office supplies or school supplies. This is great for art supplies. This is great for like fidget toys. This is great as an electronics organizer. There are so many things that you can do with this item. So many. It's literally, you can use it for for all of the storage and all of the organization in your kids' rooms. You can put CDs, if you still listen to CDs. Yes, you can use it for shoes, and I'm not saying you shouldn't. It's great for shoes. However, I love this because we use them for so many different things in my home, and because it has the individual compartments, it keeps things so organized. And my kids really like that, and I really like that. So that is the first thing for the rooms that I wanted to show you. And then the next thing for rooms that I want to show you is right here. There's actually, okay. So my tween my tween and my teen girls, they both have lots of makeup and lots of jewelry, and we needed a solution for that. So this is solution number one. The next item I'm going to show you is the other solution for storage for makeup and or jewelry. So this is, what we love about this is obviously there's a mirror attached, so you have multiple things in one item. This can be put over the door. We actually, in my younger daughter's room, we actually put it onto the wall. We drilled right into studs on the wall and we got it into the wall. And so she has this full-length mirror on her wall, and she can open it up and she's got her makeup in it and she's got her jewelry, and it's got these little LED lights, and it has a lock so she feels like she can keep it from her older sister or from mommy going into it. And it's just great. This has been a great item because it has taken all of the clutter that was on, it was all over the place. There was clutter on her nightstand, on her school desk, on the floor next to her bed, in the bathroom, all over. It's all now centralized in one place. It's in her room, it's out of the way, it's off the floor, and it's hidden by a full-length, really beautiful mirror. So that's that item. And then and this again is in the carousel, just like all of these items. You can shop the carousel, shop the show down below. So then the next thing that I want to show you, if you don't want or need a mirror, but you have a child who has a lot of makeup and or jewelry, this is the other item that we have that we absolutely love. And look at this. Okay, so depending on what type of storage options you want, there are so many different things out there, right? So my older daughter, she actually wanted a floor mirror that was just a mirror, and so she has that in her room, and then she has this cosmetic makeup organizer that sits on like a vanity type of situation, and she loves that it comes apart so she can, she wants to take things over to her mirror or into the bathroom, she can. My younger daughter wanted it all in one place, so she's got the mirror that's got everything on the inside. They both work equally well. It depends on the kind of child you have and what their room is like. What type of setup do you have? Do you have a lot of room for storage? Do you have the room for the mirror? Do you not? You have to figure those things out, right? Because not everything is right for every single situation. I'm just sharing with you some of the things that I have really loved, that my girls love, that have really helped us to streamline organization in our home, and therefore, as a result, productivity goes up. And when productivity goes up, also our ability to become more resilient and to get more things done in the day, and to get through the challenging moments of the day, it all goes up. So we're able to focus on those things, the being resilient, the being mindful, the being happy. We're able to focus on those things because we don't get mired down in the clutter and the disorganization and the chaos. So again, thank you for watching this show. I'm so glad you're here joining me for The Art of Parenting. I'm Marissa Gold with Intuit Parenting on Sway TV on Amazon Live. You are here. We're spending Friday, January 8th together. It's our weekly parenting show, headed into the second beautiful weekend of the year, and talking about resiliency. And so we talked about storage. So I also want to share with you, so this is one of my favorite items that I recently have found. So one of the other things that I am a big believer in is not having a lot of stuff around. But it's hard sometimes because you do need your things, right? Like at nighttime, I need to have my chapstick, I need to have my Kindle, I need to have my glass of water. I need to have certain things around. So what do we do when we need to have certain things around? Let's see, where is it? This is one of my new favorite finds. Oh, here we go. This is so cool. This is really, really cool. Watch this and we'll talk about it. Okay, so what I love so much about this, they said it in the video, this is a nightstand that is minimalist. I love that because again, it just takes the clutter away. So, and it doesn't matter what kind of bed you have. It doesn't matter if it's a small bed, a big bed, a bunk bed, if you're in a dorm, if it's the master bedroom and you have a king size bed, a platform bed, it doesn't matter, any kind of bed. There is a bed shelfie for you. And I just love it. I think it's like an awesome way to keep the things that you really, really need. It's not huge. It can hold up to about 15 pounds. So, you're not gonna put like 4 or 5 books on it and a radio and all these things, but you can put the few things that you need and they're right there. And I just love that. So, and I think also like it's incredibly versatile. Like it only showed really on a bed, but you could put this in other parts of your home, like in the den, and you could have, I wonder if it could almost be like a way where it could be like if you wanted to have if you could put food on it. I'm gonna have to try that out because every once in a while, like a bowl of popcorn and like your glass of wine for movie night. I don't know. I think that might be the next thing I try. So the bed shelfie. So I love that. And then the last thing for bedrooms that I love, and we talked about this in the last show, is the Hatch nightlight. And we talked about the classic for your baby, and this is what the classic looks like, right? And it's a great product, and you can program it so that it can have different lights correlated to different things that you're trying to teach your child, which is amazing, amazing. So if you want one light to be correlated to it's quiet time, but you have to stay in your room, and another light correlated to it's time to get out of bed and go check in on mom and dad, it's morning time, it's time to wake up. So I love that. I think that's so great. But what I want to share with you today, I want to take it one step further because there is also this product. And this is also from the Hatch family, but this one is geared towards adults. Take a look at this.
Meet the new Hatch Restore. Designed by sleep experts and personalized for you, Restore combines soothing sleep sounds, a soft bedside light, and a sunrise alarm clock so you can get your best sleep naturally. When you're ready for bed, start your personal sleep routine and wind down in the way that works for you. So you can fall asleep, stay asleep, and wake up feeling restored. Because better nights make for better days. And better sleep makes for a better you.
Better nights make for better days, and better sleep makes for a better you. I could not agree with that more. We need to get a certain number of hours of sleep. That is when our brain restores and regenerates and actually like thinks about what happened during the day and processes and makes sense of it. And so I really want you to shop the show and check out the items that we're talking about in the carousel down below, because I so believe in these. Again, if you're just joining, I'm Marissa Gold from Intuit Parenting and Sway TV. We're on Amazon Live. We're talking about resiliency today on the art of parenting, how to be the most resilient parents, how to teach our children to be resilient, which is the ability to bounce back from things that are really challenging and tough and triggering in our lives. And we're talking specifically about 2 different ways to do that. The first is to create organization in our home so that productivity can go up and chaos goes away. And we've been talking about all the different items and the products that we can use to really encourage productivity and less chaos and more organization. And in our next segment, which we're going to go to in a couple of minutes, I'm going to bring my daughter on, and we're going to talk about the fun stuff and the actionable things that we can actually do to build a foundation for resiliency. So going back to the organization and creating organization and increased productivity in our home to help us with building this foundation for resiliency, we talked about the bedroom, we talked about different ways we talked about general cleaning with the Roomba. So now I want to share with you, because whose home is not focused around the kitchen, right? I feel like we all spend so much time in our kitchen. I think it is like probably the most central place of any home, no matter what type of home you live in, whether you're in a 2-bedroom apartment, a 1-bedroom apartment, a 4-bedroom home, a 10-bedroom home, whatever it is. I think that the kitchen tends to be the place that the family congregates around. And to that end, I think it is important to have things in place in the kitchen that help us with organization and productivity. And so here are some of my favorite. There's so many things that I love and that you can use in the kitchen. Today we're going to highlight just 3, but I guarantee you on future shows there will be more things that we'll talk about. So right now I want to share with you the first, if you have young children, and when Bree comes on, we're going to talk about actionables, and this actually relates to one of them. So I could have saved this, but I wanted to keep it in the organizing section because I think this is such a great item. So this is called a Kids Kitchen Step Stool with Safety Rail. And what I love about this product, if you have children that are young, and I mean like 3 and up, even 2.5 and up, it is so paramount that you get them to enjoy learning about food and cooking and being in the kitchen and having it be a positive experience. I have parents say to me all the time, my kid doesn't eat anything. I don't know what to do. They don't want to eat. Well, one of the things that we talk about is involving our children in the food prep process and having them be a part of learning about food, learning about the nutrition of food, learning how to cook their favorite meals, and experimenting. Food and making recipes is really, it's 2 things. It's experiential and scientific. It's also bonding, where you get to spend time with your kids. And so even young kids can actually take part in this. And this is an item that I absolutely love. It says that this one is currently unavailable, but there's so many like it. And I know that this will be back soon because I've seen it. It comes and it goes. It's a very popular item on Amazon, but it's one of my favorites. I highly recommend it. If you are someone who likes to cook with your kids, if you have young kids, this is a great way to bring them into the kitchen, to bring them into the experience, and to have them share in this time with you. So that is the first thing for the kitchen that I wanted to share with you. The second thing for the kitchen that I wanted to share with you is something that I have just recently implemented in my own kitchen, if I can find it. It's something that I find it's not like a mandatory, necessary thing, but using it has really changed my life and has made things seem so much cleaner and makes me happier. And I'm not actually seeing it in the carousel at the moment. That's okay. I will tell you about it. It is their individual canisters, food packaged canisters. They're made by a number of different companies. What I love about them so much is that they keep your food really fresh, and they're acrylic, and so that you can see the food. So it also, from an aesthetic place, it makes your pantry look lovely and beautiful, and I really love that. And so I think the next time we do this show, I'll make sure that they are in the carousel so that you can shop. Oh wait, here they are. They just popped up. There we go. This is it. I love them. They're so awesome. Okay, so they're airtight, which is so important because they keep your food fresh. They come in lots of different sizes. So you can use them for cereal, for pasta, for crackers. We use them for so many different things. For flour, I have a baking section in my pantry, and I have some for that. And then I have them in with the pastas and the cereals, and it just keeps everything so clean and fresh. These I love because you can see they have a little area where you can write down what is actually in the container. And what I do is I also write the date that I put the food into the container so that I know when it went in, so that I have an idea of when it's going to go bad. Because once you take something out of its original container, you don't have the expiration date on it. So I like to have some sense of that. This comes with a chalkboard marker, because these little labels are mini chalkboards. And so you can write right onto it, and then you can get rid of it when you want to, you can erase it and put something new into it. So I really think that this is an awesome, see, look, there's a great picture. You can see how it looks in a pantry. They look so nice. You can have them right out in your kitchen, and they stack. They're great items. I absolutely love them. So that's the second thing I really like for my kitchen. And then let's see, the third thing that I really love for my kitchen, and this is not actually a kitchen item. However, we in our home are challenged by having lots of technology items, and we are challenged by always feeling like they are all over the place and they all need to be charged. And one of the things that I have found in both my home and in the families that I work with is that keeping them in one place for charging in the kitchen is the best way to do it. So check out this video. Okay, so here's what I love so much about this. It's awesome, in its total awesomeness. It comes with the chargers that are all the same size, so you don't have lots of different wires all over the place. It comes in 4 colors. It's super tough. It's super durable. It doesn't take up that much room. You can stick it in a corner in your kitchen. You can have, if you want, you can have one in the kitchen, and you could even, if you have a home that's split level, has an upstairs and a downstairs, or even other types of levels, and you feel like you need more than one of these, you could put one in the bedroom area and one in the kitchen. Although I, as a parenting consultant, I always tell parents it is best to keep technology out of the bedroom, especially at night. I know a lot of children and teenagers use their phones as their alarm clocks, and my advice to you is to get them an old-fashioned alarm clock that they can have in their room and keep their devices out of their room, because the devices actually create something that we are going to talk about with my daughter in a moment, just a few moments. They create something that is very challenging for us to deal with. And so if you can have the devices outside of the bedrooms and away from where your family is sleeping and doing homework and other things where they need to be productive, this is a great way to do that. Get their tech devices into the kitchen on this charging station. I love the Hercules Tough charging station. You can put multiple devices on there. It's got 6 USB fast ports, 6 short mix USB cables included. It works for cell phones, smartphones, tablets, other electronics. It is such a great product for you to have. Okay, so we've gone through a bunch of different products for organization because it is so important to me. And who am I? I am Marissa Gold. I am with Intuit Parenting on Sway TV and Amazon Live. And it is so important to me that you create an environment where your productivity can go up and your stress and the chaos can go down, because when productivity goes up and when we're mindful and we can be more patient and flexible, that's when we can be resilient. The second part of this, the second part of the show that I said I wanted to talk about was giving you actionables to create fun and to create happiness and joy and entertainment for you and your kids. And so I am going to bring my daughter back onto the show, and she is going to join me in just a moment. We are going to take a pause right now, and when we come back, she will be here and we will get started into the second part of the show. So thanks for joining me again. Don't go anywhere. We're gonna be right back, and I wanna see you in the second part of the show, because in the second part, we're gonna give you a lot of fun things to actually do as a family to actually create this awesome, fun environment into 2021. So I'll see you in a moment. So this is Bree. She's back with me. She, on on the first show we did. This is Bree. And she wants to maybe one day be a talk show host. So this is really fun for her because she gets to kind of like experiment and play with this. And we have some fun things that we're gonna do in this segment.
My own show. Like I want to be like Ellen DeGeneres.
Yeah, she wants to be like Ellen DeGeneres. So if you hear that, Ellen, and you want to have her come on and train her. Okay, so Bree.
Yes.
So this is the second segment of The Art of Parenting with Marissa Gold. I'm Marissa Gold from Intuit Parenting and Sway TV, and we're on Amazon Live. I brought my daughter Bree onto the show, and I brought her on with to do the second part of the show with me because the first part was all about building resiliency through creating the right environment. The second part is for adults, yeah.
Not for kids.
Not for kids. The second part is building resiliency through actionable, having fun together, right? And something happened a little bit less than a week ago. We were a couple days into the new year, and Bree came to me and shared some information with me that I have been thinking about nonstop. And it has led us to have some family conversations, but I want her to share it with you because it is so profound on so many levels. So Bree, take it away.
And you were gonna say that. You were like, so Bree, and I was like, and I like said in my head, take it away. And then I knew you were gonna say, take it away.
Yeah, great mind. You know what they say? Great minds think alike. Yeah.
So, oh yeah, I came to you because like I'm obsessed with my iPad, and I came to you. And I said that I want to like be more productive, like from a day-to-day basis.
Talk a little louder.
And I want to like there's stuff that I want to be doing, but I'm not doing it because I'm too lazy on my iPad.
Well, you get drawn to your iPad.
Like there's almost like an invisible
cord.
No,
is what we were talking about. No,
I wouldn't say it's a cord. I would say more like something in my brain that's like you just play on your iPad, just play on your iPad, just play on your iPad. And so I'm constantly like I'm never. Well, I like mumbled that.
Yeah.
And I'm constantly playing on my iPad, and I'm never doing something like else that I want to be doing. So.
I can attest to this. So a red flag went off in my head, and I thought. I'm not sure. I don't know why it's. Oh, there we are. Okay, we're here. So as I said, it really raised a red flag for me and made me think about what are things that I can be doing as Bree's mom to help, as your madre, yeah, to help her figure out how to get away from the pull of her iPad. Now, one of the things that I will say is that there is a true chemical reaction that happens in our brain with technology. In fact, it is much like the reactors that kind of go off and on and make us feel good when we take drugs. Drugs are not good. We are not supposed to take drugs. And so that should tell us something about technology, that we should not be on technology as much as we currently are. And so, and what Bree was telling me, even though she didn't realize she was telling me, was she was saying, Mom, I'm addicted to technology and I need help. So to that end, we decided to have some conversations about things that she can do and things that we can do, either things she can do on her own or things we can do as a family to increase her ability to kind of break away from technology a little bit. Break away, right? Okay, so we came up with a list. You want to read it?
Yes.
Yes, and in throughout reading this list, we're going to talk about some of the products that we love so much that we use in our family. Some of the things we were already doing before, and some of the things that we've now brought into family time because we love them so much. But the one thing that I want to say that we talked about in the last segment with the technology, putting all the technology in one place in the kitchen, that is a key component of this. So it is really important that when you are trying to have family time or fun with your kids or even quiet time for yourself and your brain, you have to turn your technology off or put it away. If you have it sitting next to you.
Like sometimes when I'm sorry, I interrupted.
No,
you.
that's okay. Go.
Sometimes when I'm doing homework, and then like I just come into your room and I hand you my iPad, and I'm like, take this away from me because I like keep going on it, and I have like an hour and a half of homework I have to do.
Yeah, and we know now, we've learned that if you have your iPad or your phone next to you when you're supposed to be doing homework, it takes you like 2 to 3 times longer to get that done than if you don't have it. Your ability to focus is totally different, right? So, and the same, I mean, obviously it's different if you're playing a game versus doing homework, but my feeling is if you are doing if you're having fun, if it's a family fun activity, you don't want your kids to have their phones because they're gonna be like, oh yeah, we're playing cards, Mom, but wait, hold on, let me look at my Snapchat and see who's like trying to get in touch with me. So there's a time and a place for that. Technology can be good. We can use it for social reasons. There is a time and a place for that, but that time and place is not when we are together as a family or needing to be productive or working through challenges and triggers. We need to do that face to face with other human beings, right?
Yes.
Yes. Okay, so go ahead. You can do the list, or you want to show the product?
I mean,
okay, I'm gonna go.
We're gonna show product.
Yeah, well, but
or should we show
no, yeah, well, no. Let's go through our list of things that are these are actionable things to have fun with our family in 2021. So hold it like that. That's okay. And while you do that, so the first one is
Pit.
No. Read this.
Sorry.
That's okay.
Okay.
The first
activity is a game night.
Yes, and it's not just game night. It's also, oops, I just went past it. It's also like spending time together, having fun. So this is the item.
Should we cover our faces?
Yeah, cover your face so it doesn't focus on you. There we go. That's the item. This is a really fun game that we actually recently discovered over the Hanukkah Christmas holiday break, and the kids love it. And this one I brought. This one is not open because I wanted to show it, but you've played the game lots. Yeah, I've played the game lots. But that one, so I wanted to show that. And then, okay, so along with game night, there are some other things that we do that are really fun that we love, right? So you want to read the next?
Yeah. So some of the other things we do, we play Mancala.
So this is like
very fun.
This
it's
is
like 2 persons.
so
it's
fun.
It's really good for siblings because like when parents have to like get work done, like Lexi, my sister and I, we have a lot of homework, so we don't do it as much anymore. Well, actually that's not true. We do it a decent amount, but when we were younger, we used to always just like play this together. Like when my mom had like her consults, or like she would still play with us, but like when she was working, I would just like bring it up to her and I'd be like, "Want to play?" And
it's a great, easy, portable, really fun for 2 people game. Yeah, and it's like an old school game. It doesn't have like bells and whistles. It doesn't light up. It doesn't make sounds. It's kind of like like we've played it a bunch before bedtime. Like when there have been times where I've said like, let's play a game, but like a quiet game. This is one of the things that we play because it's like you have to think and you have to concentrate, there is strategy, but it's really just like a fun 2-person kind of quieter game. Whereas Pit is like a really loud game.
Pit, because wait, can I, for a second?
Yeah.
Pit, I don't know if you're gonna be able to hear this, I don't know if it'll catch the sound, but it's a game where you have to like hit this button. Like every few seconds, so it's a loud game.
Okay, for those of you who have younger kids, this is a game. This is the game. We love this game. Okay, this is by the company Ebu. They're one of my absolute favorite companies for children's games. Let's take a look at this video. They can see you, you know, when you do that. No. But look, let's see. There's like a small window. Oops, I'm tired. Says child, so like organize them that way. We never did that.
Nope. I see
No, it's okay. I mean, you don't have to play it that way.
Oh, like this.
Yeah. Yeah, it says to organize them like that.
Oh, that's what it lets they stay in order.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay, so we stopped the video because you get the idea. So Bree was obsessed with this game, like obsessed for the longest time ever. One of the things that I, as a parent, really love about this game is I was looking for...
All different people from different places.
Say that louder.
It's like all different people from different places in the world. Like there's someone from like Haiti, and there's someone from like there's.
Here, let's cover your face. It'll focus on this.
Where's this girl? Where's this girl from?
She is probably Hindu or Muslim.
So, like, and there's like a Jewish person.
Yeah, there's people, it's faces on boys and girls from all over the world. And so, you know, there are more and more, there are more products that are like this. But when Bree was really little, you know, like 10 years ago, 8, 9 years ago,
crazy.
like when she was really little, there weren't as many products out there that had, you know, the quality.
Cover your face. I'm trying to show.
That had the quality of, that this has. So that has the different nationalities and the cultures. And so this is something that from a really early stage, we were able to introduce different types of people to her. And I really love that. Okay. And
Give
again,
it to my kids when they're
we're definitely saving this. And this, again, this company, Ebu, they make awesome toys. This is something that we talked about in our last show. These are the How Am I Feeling cards that I absolutely love for getting young kids to talk about their feelings. Oh, what were you doing?
Sorry about that.
Well, that's okay. And then also, they also have, let's see if oh, shoot, I just went past it. They also have these, they're called I Heard Your Feelings flashcards, conversation starters. And these are great for kids as young as 3 and up. And it presents little cartoon drawings that show the different characters having different emotions in different types of situations, and then you can actually talk to your kids about what they're seeing and have a conversation about it. And when we're talking about children and emotion coaching, teaching them about their emotions and how to handle their emotions productively and other people's emotions productively, one of the things that we have to do is really teach our children about emotions, the words that we use, the situations that we have them in, and how to deal with them. And you can do this with these cards. So these cards and the How Am I Feeling and the memory game, they're all in the carousel below. You can shop the show. And these are great products to have fun with your kids. Children as young as like 3 years old up to, I don't know, you probably played that memory game until like a year ago, 2 years ago.
No, more like when I was like
when you're like
8,
9?
probably.
No. Definitely older than that, for sure.
Maybe 9.
9. Okay, so the next thing on our list that
I haven't played it in like a year, so maybe like just past 10.
Yeah, like
Stop
that.
playing.
Yeah, that's what I would. Yes, that's exactly what I would think, like 9 or 10. Okay, so the next thing that I really love are doing
movie nights.
Movie night, where different members of the family get to pick the movie. And we make popcorn, and sometimes we light a fire and make s'mores if we have a fire. Yes. And we pick a movie and we watch a movie together. And it's so fun, right?
Mm-hmm.
And we talk about
rainy day activity, except that where we live, there just happens to be no rain.
It's like not raining here at all.
So we kind of have to enjoy it when it's like the summer, basically, because the thing is, like, it's basically summer. Like today I went outside and I was like, should I be wearing shorts right now?
It was 83 degrees today.
Which is like
we should be happy about that. We should be. But I want it to rain. I know. I feel the same.
It's obviously not going to snow. So like,
yeah.
Can they give us a teeny bit of rain?
Okay. So what's the next thing that is on our list?
Something I don't like.
So I'll say it. I'll talk about it. Okay. It is reading or solo quiet time. So I am always going to pick up a book. I'm actually always going to pick up my Kindle because I love my Kindle.
I'm bringing it back for us.
What do you? Oh, okay. And you can shop the Kindle in the carousel below. But for kids, for young kids, here's the Kindle right here. We love the Kindle.
We love.
It is. I mean,
I want a Kindle, but
yeah.
I feel like I'm not gonna read.
I love the Kindle. Okay, so there's the Kindle. But if you have young children and you're trying to figure out what you can give them to do if you want to get some quiet time, Osmo. We love Osmo.
I use, but that was the one I
Hi
was
there. I'm going to give you a quick rundown on the Osmo Little Genius Starter Kit. This kit is especially designed for kids ages 3 to 5 with a holistic approach to early learning.
Yeah, you
It
can
comes
use it
with everything you need to
whenever you
transform your tablet into a hands-on
show
learning
it.
system. It comes with all the game pieces and apps for 4 fantastic games, a silicone playmat, and the Osmo base, which is required for play.
I'm kind of scared.
I'm going to start with ABCs. In ABCs, kids
I turn
learn
it
to
off?
build
No,
letters
just Andy's
using these
controlling it. It's
squishy
fine. Just
sticks
leave
and
it.
rings with Mo the monster. The letter they built gets pulled into Mo's world and then transformed into sounds and then shown in a word. Kids can then create a picture of that word using the same sticks and rings. ABCs builds pre-reading skills and confidence by letting kids practice and play with their hands and have fun with the magic of letters. In Squiggle Magic, kids are prompted to create things using sticks and rings, and then see those creations pulled onto the screen where they come alive as the faces of silly characters. The squishy and colorful sticks and rings are easy for little hands to use. This makes them perfect for younger kids who can't yet hold a pencil or paintbrush, but want to express creativity. The sticks and rings are also BPA-free and dishwashable, easy to clean and safe to play. In stories, kids get to play as the hero of an adventure story. They'll come across different obstacles in the story and will have to look through their costume pieces to find silly solutions. In thinking through these problems, kids learn the basics of problem solving through active listening and critical thinking skills. I find soft skills like these are beneficial, especially for the early stages in children's education. In Costume Party, characters appear with dreams about what they want to look like for a party. Kids need to dress them based on those dreams to make them happy. When costume pieces are put on the character board, the characters will react based on what they're wearing. At first look, this game is about pattern matching, color identification, and fine motor skills, but it's so much more than that. It's about honing social-emotional skills.
Okay, we're gonna stop it right there because the video goes on, but the idea here is that there are so many different ways to play with Osmo, and it's all like early learning skill sets, but in a way that it's really fun for kids. Now, Bree is playing right now with something that is,
How do I? It's gonna show. Is it?
it's giving you a behind the scenes look at our studio. And you can see my notes.
It's on the.
Yep, it's on the notes. And look, you can see, show the lights, you can see the studio. You can see we're very safe in here because of COVID. We are the only ones in this room. Our producer is in a totally separate room. The windows are open, there's air purifiers going, it's very safe. So what she is giving you behind the scenes, well, I'm gonna hold this up and then you can see. So this, it is called the Mevo Start Camera. It is the simplest solution for high quality live streaming. If you can see that. Here, you wanna show? Bree just said she wants it.
I do.
I know.
Wait, let me hold this up. Okay, it's like, wait, cover your face.
Okay, I'm covering my face. Here,
Okay,
put it in
it's
front
focusing.
there.
Okay,
Yeah.
so basically, it's like this camera thing, and then you can like hold it like this or up here, and you can like film with it.
And it live streams
Say
automatically.
hi.
Hello. Oh my God, that's really close, Bree. So here, wait. So let's go. Let's show.
Ooh, I should be a vlogger.
Uh,
Can I put it back?
wait. Hold on. Let's go. Oh, you know what? I don't think it's actually in the carousel right now. But
It is. I think I
is
saw
it?
Let me-
Did you
let me
see
Yeah,
it?
let me see.
Okay, Bree's.
Will you put it down?
Yeah. We're gonna put it. Woo, there's a quick
Sure, I saw it.
360-degree view of what's happening.
I found it. I found it. Okay. Here. Oh, there we go.
Oh yeah, there.
We can watch the video.
Oh, let's see what the video shows.
Hi, I'm Photo Joseph, a YouTuber and a live streamer. The Mevo Start is everything you need to live stream in full HD or to simply look your best in your next Zoom meeting, no matter where you are. You control it all from your smartphone, making it perfect for live streaming to your social media audiences, live streaming sporting events, music events and concerts, or even gaming. Getting your Mevo Start online is easy. You can use a Wi-Fi connection, your phone's LTE connection, or even an Ethernet connection. You can stream to just about anywhere you want, including YouTube, Facebook, LinkedIn, Twitch, or even a custom RTMP destination. You can stream to all of them simultaneously using Vimeo Producer or Vimeo Premium. And now you can use your Mevo Start as a wired or wireless webcam for Zoom meetings and webinars, Skype calls, or anywhere else you'd use a webcam. You can even use multiple Mevo Start cameras in webcam mode, and then using software like OBS, cut from camera to camera. In fact, you can use your Mevo Start as an NDI camera, allowing you to place it anywhere on your local network and access the camera through services like Ecamm Live. Or you can access it in a hardware encoder like the Epiphan Pro 2. Now, Wi-Fi works great for this, but for the best connection, you can connect your Mevo Start using Ethernet with the optional Ethernet power adapter, which can even get power from a power over Ethernet switch. Next, let's talk about camera control. The Mevo Start has a 76...
Let's not talk about camera control. Because we just want to say that we love it. So this is an awesome, this is an awesome way to, if you need a camera for your streaming, your vlogging, your zooming, we love it. It's so fun. We just started playing with it. We just got it. It's brand new. Bree loves it. It's in the studio. We don't actually own one, but Bree really wants one.
If only we did this before Christmas.
It would have been on your...
This would have for sure been on my list.
On your list, yeah. You could put it on your next year's list.
That's so long. That's like, that's like...
Okay, so we said game night, movie night, reading and solo quiet time. The next thing is that we do for family, for having fun is...
Put this back.
No, just put it over there.
Just like this? Is the camera gonna be on?
No, it's okay. Here, we'll do it like this.
The next thing is art.
Art.
I like art. So some of the things that, let's see if we have it. So something that I did towards the beginning of quarantine, it was a quicker project, so I finished it, but I have them in my room still, did we put it in here?
What are you looking for?
Rock.
Is it? No, the rock, they're not in the carousel.
Well, it's rock painting, so you can get rocks from outside or from a kid and paint them, and and
then you can put them in, so one of the, you can make like a gratitude card. So one of the things that we're gonna do for 2021 is we're gonna do we're actually gonna, I have a bunch of rocks already, so we're not, we're gonna get.
We have a big rock garden.
We have a lot, So we're gonna paint them, and what I wanna do is I wanna paint words about, about 2021, things that we wanna take into the year. So whether it's, what are some words? You said last week, hope, gratitude, patience, flexibility, being resilient, mindfulness. And so we'll come up with a bunch of different words. We're gonna put the words on the rocks, and then we're gonna create a gratitude garden that we can, anytime we're feeling like, oh, maybe we need a reminder, we can walk out and check out our painted rocks.
Can I talk about what I got at Michael's the other day?
Yes. So the other thing that we were thinking is we need to come up with some like bigger projects that the girls can work on over time that they can have fun with. So Bree had this idea. Do you want to share it?
Okay, so we were at Michael's the other day for like literally a minute because we had to get something really quick. And well, my mom was. We were in the car, but she found this stuff and she sent a picture to me, and it was these like mini thingies. So like it was like
miniatures.
Everything. So like a teeny mini table, mini mushrooms.
But why was I looking for that? What did you say you wanted to do?
Okay, I want to make a mini house. So basically,
a diorama, right?
A diorama. So I got like this box, and I'm gonna make a house, and then I'm gonna make like a garden, and it's all gonna be like mini because I should have brought it. It's all like miniature, but it's like
maybe next week you can actually bring it and show the progress of it.
While you do this, I can start working on it right here.
Oh yeah, I see what you mean. You mean you should have brought it to like work on here?
No, I'm saying I should have brought it just now to show it, but I'm saying next week I can just
you can bring it and work on it. Yeah, you could. That'd be a good thing to keep you busy and off technology. Yeah. So that's okay. The other thing, some other art things that we really love. Who got into the whole like tie-dye craze this past summer?
I did.
We did in a big time way.
I actually was gonna wear one of my tie-dye shirts.
I know, and I almost wore one of mine also, and then I decided against it. So, so there are these new products where
I love that brand.
I know, I know, where it is tie-dye, but it is 2-minute tie-dye. Watch this.
2-minute tie-dye.
2-minute tie-dye.
And also the colors in this one are really pretty because like they're not like ordinary colors. Like they're not just like pink or blue.
I'm hiding you.
Oh.
So it can focus.
I was like, what are you doing?
We love it.
That's
2-minute tie-dye. So there are lots of different kits like this on Amazon, but this one, you know, we picked one. This is a 21-piece one. This is the one that we
Used to tie-dye.
yeah, we really liked. So there's that. And then the other art project, which I talked about last time, which I'm going to talk about again because I really love it.
Now we have it with us.
Yes, I brought it this time. It's these, they're called diamond painting kits. Here, wait, hold on, let me open it up.
Can I have this first?
You're gonna, yeah.
Show it on the black camera because I feel like it.
Oh, you're gonna show it on that camera?
Yes.
Okay, that's a good idea. Where is
You
it?
can see it says like diamond painting, and then wait, let me flip it. Oops. This is what it shows. It's kind of hard to see, but you can see the pictures.
Here.
Okay.
So this is the one actually that, yeah. So this is going to be,
That one's so. Wait, is that what that's gonna be?
yeah.
Oh my god, that's so pretty.
I know,
Can I have
right?
that in my room?
I don't know. I kind of want it in my room.
I want it.
So see, so this is what it looks like that. And then it has all of the pieces and it comes like in this little box and it comes, everything that you need for it is in this little box. And it's super easy and it's a project that you can do for a long time. So, and then yes, you have all of these different art projects laying around your house. And we are going to talk about in the next show what to do with all of the art projects that you have, because that in and of itself can sometimes cause stress and clutter for parents, right? And we know of this great company that does awesome.
Yeah, we do.
Do you want to say what's the name of the company?
What camera are we on now? Archive.
Archive. So it's a great way to put take pictures of all of your children's artwork. They digitally photograph it professionally, and then they put it into a professional coffee table style book for you to hold on to for years to come, for your children to cherish. And in our next show, we're going to actually show you. We're gonna
one of my
yeah
books.
we're gonna bring a book and we're gonna show it to you because we love.
That's
it's another way.
Product.
Yeah, well, it's another way to calm the chaos and get the stuff out of the house because I know, like probably some of you, I have had bins and bins of artwork in my garage for years.
More like under our beds.
And under the beds, like all over the house. It was piling up and we had to do something with it, so we did. Okay, so that's art time. So what are some things that we said we would do outside for like that are on our list?
Well, bike rides.
Bike rides.
We bike a lot. I've been getting into skateboarding.
Yeah, so we said learn a new skill, right?
Yeah, learn a new
We said
skill.
learn a new skill, and Bree has decided that her new skill is going to be skateboarding.
I
and
learned how to ride off a curb yesterday.
Yeah, skateboarding is an activity that can be done outside. It's it can be done solo or with like one other person. It's safe because you can wear a helmet and a mask and pads if you want to. And so it's a perfect quarantine activity. Yeah. And so she's learning a new skill and she's outside and she's exercising and we're so excited about that. She's away from technology and are you enjoying it?
Yes.
Okay, because I don't want to speak for you, but it's something that you enjoy?
Yes.
Like on a scale of 1 to 10, like 10 you love it so much and 1 you like hate it and never want to do it again.
Definitely more than, I mean, maybe actually 10, because the thing is, like, I want to keep doing it. Like, I should have worn my shirt. I have like shirts with like skateboard brands on them.
Yeah, she's getting into skateboarding. Yeah.
Yeah, I really like it. I want to because I want to keep getting better at it. Like yesterday I learned I'm doing a private skateboard lesson. So I met with a teacher.
Which is also safe because they're wearing masks and they're 10 plus feet apart from each other.
And
outside, obviously.
Outside, and it was in like this big area and no one was there. It wasn't like our neighborhood. And
parking lot, a large parking lot.
It was a parking lot?
Yeah, it was a parking lot. Yeah.
And we were just he was just teaching me how to do things. Like he had his own skateboard, and yeah, it was really fun.
It's fun. So learning a new skill is something that we recommend doing. Another one is learning to cook and eat healthier together, right? And that goes back to the item that we talked about in the last segment, have the step stool for kids. You can use that. You can shop the carousel, shop the show down below in the carousel. Thanks for hanging out with me and Bree. We're having so much fun, right?
Yes.
Yes. Okay. The next one is to
a dance party.
Dance party. We really love.
Are you going to the
I'm just showing it because we were just talking about it. I'm just showing it.
Well, that's so cool.
Isn't that cool?
Well, I've never seen that. That's actually so smart.
I know, because they didn't have that when you were like 2.5, 3.
Is it where so they can't fall out?
Exactly. So there's a bar around them that keeps them safe, and it puts them at counter height so they can cook with mom or dad.
That's
Isn't that
so
cool?
Smart.
And it's adjustable, so as they get older and bigger.
I want to buy stuff on Amazon and put it in a box.
And save
kids,
it?
Because I feel like there's not going to be the same stuff. So I know there's
There'll be even better stuff. The stuff there's more and more stuff that people are always inventing for. Okay, so then the last thing is something that is on screens. However, it is for social reasons, and it is the idea here.
Let me get the app.
Yes, the idea here is to be talking to friends and seeing their faces. So FaceTiming friends for social reasons, and Zooming, house party, other forms of social media where you can actually see someone's face, as opposed to just texting them or sending a DM or Snapchatting, because it's so important that we are, even if we're in quarantine, that we're seeing each other's faces and we're talking to each other and seeing and hearing the intonation in our voice and seeing our facial expressions, because that is how we learn about and monitor and understand human beings, each other, our feelings, and how to be with each other, right?
Yes.
Yes.
I'm focused.
Is there anything else you want to say about all of these things?
The activities?
Yeah, anything that you want to add?
Wait, let me think real quick.
Okay, while you think, I'm going to just say thank you so much for joining myself, Marissa Gold, with Intuit Parenting on Sway TV at Amazon Live. And Bree, thanks for coming on and hanging out with me today. It was fun having you join me.
I'm going to be the host of Sway TV one day.
Okay, so what we have given you in this show, in the Art of Parenting on January 8th, is different ways to build resiliency in your home life. Whether it is through organizing and creating a home environment with less chaos and more productivity, or whether it is through actionables and really having fun with your kids and being mindful and in the moment and increasing play and experiences. That's what we're talking about. And that's what I really, as you think about going into this weekend, I want you to be intentional about what it is that you are going to talk about with your kids. What are you going to experience with your kids? What are you going to do with them? How are you going to bring these ideas of building resiliency and coming back from when something is hard, getting through that? How are you going to model that in your home? I'm not asking you. I'm just looking. It's okay.
I'm not the adult here.
No.
Should be asking you that.
But learning to be resilient and teaching your children to be resilient is one of the greatest gifts that you can give your children, because we always have we always have things in life that are challenging, don't we? Whether they're little challenges or big challenges. And like one of the things that human beings do that's different from other living mammals is that we're able to think about them and get through them and rise above them, right?
True.
And that is being resilient. Resilient. So it's a mindset, it's a way of life. It will take you into 2021 as a happier individual, as a happier parent, having happier children. So here is to 2021.
To 2021.
To 2021, to being the best parent possible. Parenting, get into it. Again, Marissa Gold, Bree on Sway TV, on Amazon Live. Mwah, mwah,
Bye.
Bye. Have a good weekend. See you next week.
Make sure you guys follow Sway TV.
Follow Sway right here. Ooh, it's this way, sorry.
Corey says, thank you, Sway TV. Shakira says, thank you, Sway. Yes, guys, it is so much fun. We love Sway TV.
And of course, remember #ShoppersWanted. We so appreciate you, your support of this community. I hope you're staying safe at home and letting Amazon deliver your packages. We'll see you soon. Until then, let's sway.
Let's sway.
Let's sway. Let's sway. Let's sway.